Yeah, so it's Nigeria, Kenya, or Uganda. Hello guys, thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel again. Um, I think this is something new that you're watching today. If it's your first time to watch this YouTube channel rather, and for those that have been following me, you watched my video that I posted yesterday, or it's on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this video maybe later, you'll know. I'm doing some transformation, and I'm bringing up something new that I think can help us have a very interactive discussions. So I want you to give me some feedback on this particular video. What do you think? Like, when we discuss about these topics, that some topics are so hard and like so hard to take in for some people, and so if we discuss these topics in a very different way, a way that is so good, it's so fun, we are playing games as we are discussing these topics, I personally think it's better than how we've been doing it. So what do you think? What do you really think about this? Just comment down in the comment below. So today we are going to be discussing three countries: Nigeria, Uganda, and Kenya. So just keep around and we see how we shall be doing it today. This is Call of Duty. For the gamers out there, you know it if you're really interested in action games. Yeah, we are losing. These guys have got external equipment on. So when we're talking about countries, we have a lot of things that we talk about, but I want us to talk about these countries in phases. So as Ugandans, I'm just first going to discuss Uganda because it's the country that I know most, and I can talk about it for a year. So Uganda is called the Pearl of Africa for different reasons, but the most important one, or the most known one, is because of the environment, the weather in the country, how convenient the country is, and how fresh it is, how green it is all year round. That's why you see it's called the Pearl of Africa. We have almost 90% of the animal species that do exist on this planet Earth. So Uganda that's the reason it's called the Pearl of Africa. Uganda attracts millions of tourists every single year, and those tourists come to Uganda to do a lot of things, but most of them come to go to the zoo and see animals, and some others come to visit the source of the river Nile, because Uganda is a source of the Nile. And then Uganda also has a number of forests, a lot of green environment in the eastern part of the country, the central part of the country, and mostly the western part of the country. A lot of green environment around the country that attracts a lot of people, that even if it's the first time for a person to come to the country, it's so easy for a person to live in Uganda. It's a country that it's so easy for you to live there and to adapt to the weather in the country. For travelers, you know that when you leave a country and go to another country, it's mostly you're affected because of the weather changes. Yeah, because there is always change in the weather, there's change in the climate, in the temperature, in the air we breathe, and a lot of things. So you see that if the country is green, it has that natural environment. Yeah. So the mod that I'm playing is called Hardpoint. it's really hard to play with guys that have external equipment added on. Of course, I'm playing on a PC too, but this is supposed to be a mobile game. So people that are playing on mobile game on their mobile devices, they find it so difficult because for us with this PC you can do everything, like you're flexible. So sometimes you're playing against people that have what devices. Actually, talking about countries, we have gamers in Africa, and there is a way that the thing can be actually uplifted to the next level, but I'll be talking about that later in this video. So what I can say about Uganda is, for any person that wants to travel to a country that has a green environment all year round, a country that receives rain from January to December, a country that is not so hot and not so cold, a country where you can find almost all the animal species in the world. For animal lovers, I think Uganda would be your best destination. And even getting good women to marry, good ladies, Uganda has very beautiful women. Yeah, so if you're looking at marrying a good African woman, Uganda should be one of the countries that should be first on your list where you're planning to find someone to marry in Africa. Now, I've talked about Uganda. How about Kenya? I've been to Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya, twice, if not, yes, I think twice, if I'm not mistaken. Been to Nairobi, to be specific, Nairobi, not any other town. And I think Kenya is also one country. I respect Kenya for trying at least to be a country that shows democracy. It's one of the countries that is respected for democracy in Africa. When it comes to rule of law, it's not perfect, but at least you see that the leaders are trying to see that they put their country first before anything else. And that is so important in leadership, because what we want in Africa is to have a developed continent that is respected globally, not because of war, not because of another thing, but that can be talked about when it comes to democracy and rule of law, when it comes to the good leadership and everything. So with that, I think Kenya is so good. Uganda and Kenya do so much business together because it's our immediate neighbor in the east. We have two borders with Kenya, Malaba border and Busia border. So it is a country that has done so much together with Uganda. The people of Kenya, a lot of students from Kenya study in Uganda, in Ugandan universities, the international universities like KIU, Kampala International University, Kampala University, Makerere, and many other universities, and even high schools and secondary schools. A lot of Kenyan people come to Uganda. Uganda and Kenya are so much friends. Yes, they are good friends. That I should tell you. And while talking about Kenya, sometimes I feel like I'm talking about my sister or my brother or anything like that. Can I jump here? Okay. But it's trying to hit me from behind.
Contact with enemy! Tango down! Pitching mag! Contact with enemy! I'm hurt!
Hardpoint contested.
Hard point.
Target's inside!
So, and when it comes to fintech, Kenya is also in a very good position. Talk about the development in technology, the new way of manufacturing,
Contact with enemy!
like when you search on Google, you find that Kenya is one of the countries with the cheapest data rates, like one of the African countries that have the cheapest data rates. And that is so important right now, that with technology a lot of things can be done. Like here, what we are doing here, you're streaming this video online and you're going to use internet, but just imagine if you can't afford the internet, you won't get discussions like this one, you won't be able to share your thoughts, you won't be able to learn and know what is going on and what is new in everything. But things like cheap internet is what helps a country thrive. And when it comes to the 21st century, the countries that couldn't have been in the position they are if it wasn't for internet. I'm telling you, countries like Vietnam, Thailand, China, it's not that just that it's because of the internet that has helped them, but at least the internet has given their young people opportunities to do some things that they wouldn't have done maybe. Okay, so
Don't let this happen.
sometimes you just need to do something so much different to see that you bring development in your country. But for Kenya, the internet, the technology development, Kenyan people are also some hardworking people, though I've met some selfish Kenyans, but that's okay. It's good to be selfish actually sometimes, because it helps you also develop personally and even developing the country. I didn't say Kenyans are selfish, I said I've met some selfish Kenyans out there. Yo. Oh, so Kenya, Nigeria, Uganda. So what do I think about Uganda? What do I think about Nigeria? I've talked about Nigeria in several videos, and I think by now you really know what I think about the country and everything. But Nigeria, I can also continue talking about it in this video, of course, because I promised that I'm going to give you what I think about the country. I think Nigeria grew very fast. Let me tell you something. When I was in my high school or secondary school, I think, Ugandan stand-up comedians used to joke about Nigerian currency, and they used to talk about the naira, that if you're going to buy money, by then Ugandan highest note was, I think, 20,000 if not 10. Right now we have a 50,000 note, we have a 50,000 note in Uganda. So the highest currency in Uganda then was 10,000 if I'm not mistaken. So the comedians used to crack jokes about Nigerian currency, because the Nigerian money, like if you're going to buy a car, you have to come with a sack of car. If you're going to buy, they use it even to take it as low as buying sugar and buying food in the grocery store. You have to come with a sack of money to do it. But Nigeria actually did it like Vietnam. You see, Vietnam is one of the countries that had a lot of problems, Vietnam in Southeast Asia. And they have one of the most liquidized currencies, that it was liquidated to an extent that they have a 500,000 note, a single note that is 500,000. But in that country, you find that people are thriving and they have developed, and that 500,000 note is valuable, so much valuable, that if a person has that 500,000 note, an average Vietnamese can be taken for almost 2 weeks with that 500,000, while eating well and drinking well and doing everything. So it's not that, sometimes it depends on how ready you are to do something to develop the country. So talking about Nigeria, they have managed to use all the advantages around and forget the disadvantages, and that has helped the country thrive. It has helped them develop so much. It has helped everyone get some opportunity to make money. Wow. Now I'm playing a few.
UAV spotted.
Things
Predator missile on standby.
right now we are in a world that is developing so fast. We call it a global village, where I'm in Vietnam, but I can talk about Uganda, where I come from, and I can talk about Nigeria because of the research I make about it. I can talk about Kenya, and I can communicate to a person that is in miles far away from me. So in that way, there are so many things that are important. The things that used to be so important some time ago, they're not the very things that are so important right now. The things have changed, a lot of things have changed. And communication, transportation, and that doesn't end there. It even changes the mindset, how people think, how people feel about things. So the person that is ready to transform himself or to transform the country is the person that is going to be successful, is the person that is going to be on top of the game. Yes. That's why you see that there are some countries in Africa that were top, that were above Nigeria some time back, but right now they look at themselves and they're like, oh no, oh no, 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 this is not real. Okay? Because, and even if you don't want to accept it, it has happened, it has happened. You have nothing to do. You keep shouting, you keep doing that, but it has happened already, and there's nothing you will do about it. Headshots. So, talking about Nigerian development, Nigerian technology in Kenya. Today I wanted us also to talk about gaming. The fact that I'm playing games here. What do you guys think about the development in African games? Right now, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, the Philippines, and India are on top of the list of the countries that have the highest number of gamers in the world. But these countries are in Asia. They're not in Europe, they're not in America. They are in Asia. But how did they reach there? They invested in things that are for the future, not the present, but for the future. Most importantly, technology. They invested in the internet and they invested in their youth. Let me tell you something. There is something that you give people and they won't even ask for money or anything else. Just imagine if you give people free internet, okay? Just give people free internet and you see they won't even need a lot of things, because these youth, let me take for an example Vietnamese young people. They are always on the internet researching and trying to do things, trying to do new things, to come up with a lot of things. So when, because of the availability of cheap internet that is almost free, they will be able to come up with a load and a load of things that sometimes even the government or the leaders or the people won't believe, because they have what it takes. They have what they would have needed to do what? To perform that particular thing. But if someone doesn't have what is needed to do something, there's no way you're going to see so much development because that person lacks resources. So I look at gaming in Africa. I've not been following a lot of gamers in Africa, but you see that the more thing that these people lack is resources. They don't have enough internet. Even those ones that have internet that is somehow cheap, it's not so fast. Some that have some fast internet is so expensive. So you find that those are things that people in technology should think about. Because the internet providers in Africa should think about. Because there's no way you're going to tell me that it's because of the landscape or what. It can't be the same landscape in Nigeria and the same landscape in South Africa and the same landscape in Uganda or Central African Republic. Yeah. So these are some of the things that we should put so much emphasis on because we are investing in the children that are going to be there. We are investing in the future. We should look at the future. We shouldn't look at the current we. We should look at our children, the people we are going to become, wherever we are going to go, the things that we are going to do. So not just saying no just because these are young people, they can't do this, we can't give them the opportunity to do this. No. Because there are a lot of things that we can do. There are several things that we can do. We think, yes, the young people of now, they think so fast. But because they don't have the opportunity, they don't have the required resources, the money that the government spend on things that are old version, the money that the government spends on radio stations, advertising on TV, investing in newspapers, investing in things that are outdated. Why can't the governments, African governments, get that money and invest it in young people, invest it in fintech? You find fintech companies I read about fintech companies that come up almost every single month from Nigeria, South Africa, because right now I think Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya and Rwanda are leading fintech in Africa. If I'm mistaken, please put facts down there in the comment section. But I think those 4 countries, South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, and Rwanda, are leading fintech in Africa right now. But just imagine, these people have not been given enough resources. They have not been given opportunity. There are things that they would have done, a lot of things that they have done, but because they have not been given that opportunity, they have not been given the resources to do these things, they end up like that. Okay, you end up like, or some of the ideas have been buried. They have died and been buried. Simply because our leaders were going one side that Africa is not a third world continent, but we are first world people that are being led by third world leaders, that people are not ready to think the way the young people are thinking. The young people are talking about fintech, technology and what. Young people are thinking TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. These people look at these things as time wasters. They still look at it as social media. They still look at them as applications, just mere applications. And yet we young people look at them as business. We look at them as things that can transform the society totally, fully and totally, to where we want our societies to be, to where we want to what we want to become. Okay? Just look at YouTube. Just look at me. I started my YouTube channel not even a year ago. Starting serious YouTubing here, not even a year ago. But right now I have almost 9,000 subscribers. So you see the opportunities that are here. Just imagine if I was selling something, or if I was doing something different apart from this. Apart from just making these review videos and games and what, you would see that I would be making a lot of money. I have a Ugandan YouTuber. She sells makeup kits online and some lotions and what for ladies. And she started as a humble YouTuber, but right now she's worth millions of dollars. Millions of dollars, I'm telling you, because of the opportunity that she got from the United States of America, the opportunity of the internet, the opportunity of trying. These people are not thriving because they are so smart, but the opportunities that are given to them by their governments and what, it's what makes them be able to thrive. You see, some small things that can be done by every person or every leader anywhere. Okay, so Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda, they have a lot of things they share in common. For example, when you talk about Nigeria and Uganda, the music is almost the same. The way of composition, the way of production, you find that we do almost the same things.
Watch out! Grenade!
The way we think, you find that there's some people that always make jokes that Ugandans are like Nigerians, Nigerians are like Ugandans, because simply because of some few things. And then when it comes to Kenya, those are my immediate neighbors, like my brothers and sisters. Yeah. The mode I'm playing is a free for all, the one that kills most. Take it all. Yeah. So Africa needs us all of us collectively. No matter where you come from, no matter who you are, even if you're white, but if you're born to African parents, even if you're white from places like South Africa, or if you're, is it brown or what? The people that come from Algeria, sometimes choose to call themselves not black. And the people that come from the other side of Sudan, that are somehow that are Arabic, right? I want to use the right words. Yeah. So it is collective responsibility, collective efforts to make the continent what it will become. Because for crying we can really cry, but also we need to put into action everything.
We're almost there. Keep it up.
Whoa. This is one of the most difficult free for all mission I've done. Shit. This guy wanted to kill me with a grenade. Grenade. Means someone, I just need 3 people to finish this game. Okay, so I need 2 now. Just 2. These two people to go. Where are the red dots? Someone is here. Someone is here. I need one. I need one to go. Just one. Just one. Just one. Got it. Yeah. So guys, what do you think about gaming in Africa? I want to see some gamers comment. What do you really think about gaming? I think there's a way Africa can change when it comes to the new things that are happening. There is nothing like that is different that these people do that we can't do. Like, there is no way you're going to tell me that these people are so special in any way. No. They aren't. It is just that maybe we are not ready to do what they have done, or we are not ready to invest the same efforts like they have invested. Yeah. But I think we can. We really can. Yeah. If we use collective responsibility, you guys, you see me, let me tell you something now. You always ask me a lot of questions like, why do I talk about Nigeria in every video? Why do I talk about this country? Why do I always say, oh, Nigeria? Let me tell you something. Nigeria has done it. They have really done it. They have tried to do whatever most African countries fail to do. They have come together. They have killed the competition in their own country. They have bridged the gap between themselves that Nigerians if you're talking to them online, it's hard to differentiate between a Nigeria in Nigeria and a Nigeria in America or in Ghana or in South Africa or in Australia. They've killed the competition. Okay? They have become one. One. They always talk about things, but whatever Nigerians give you is something that is going to keep to push their country far away. That's what I mean by killing the competition. Not competing within themselves, but competing with other people, competing with other countries, making sure that this competition that comes out is a competition that is going to help them develop and become something new. See? So those are things that we should understand.
Enemy has Bravo.
Oh, so
We lost C. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV
denomination.
spotted. Alpha.
Contact with enemy.
Losing A.
Targets in sight.
Lost Alpha. Captured enemy UAV spotted. We captured Charlie. Captured B online. Losing C.
Targets in sight. Contact with enemy.
Lost Charlie. Spotted. Captured A. Online.
Tango down.
Losing B.
Oh yeah.
Lost Bravo.
So I'm playing denomination.
Capturing C. Losing Alpha.
So in domination mode we have A, B, and C. So you have to
We lost A.
you have to take over Oh, the 3. So we are losing actually. Oh, we are losing this.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Let's
Ready
go
up.
to the second one and see. Ah, guys.
Capture the objectives.
Sometimes I talk about Africa and I'm like, no,
Capturing Alpha.
are people really thinking the way I'm
Enemy taking
thinking?
Charlie. We captured Alpha. Enemy has Charlie. We're capturing B. We lost the lead. We're capturing C. Captured recon standing by. Enemy UAV recon is standing by.
Because me, there are things that hurt me. The way these people look at us, the way some people look at us as beggars, as what, it really makes me lose my mind. Like,
Enemy contact.
yeah. Because me,
Get down. Sniper.
personally, I'm not a person that wants to be looked at as so. Like, I really want us to travel, I want us to go everywhere, but I don't want us to be looked at as beggars or as people that are coming to find opportunities. I want us to create opportunities in our own continent, so that when we go out, we can be respected too. Okay? It's only a person that hasn't traveled that doesn't understand some of these topics when we talk about them. Some people that are down there in their respective countries in their beds who sleep, and when you talk about things like this one, they say you cry racism, or you say this, you're always crying racism, Africans should stop crying racism. And even some guy here commented, he's an African guy, and he said, man, our countries are so bad, they're so dirty, they're like this, they're like this, we shouldn't talk about racism, we shouldn't say this. Let me tell you something, there's no peace like one at all. There's nowhere you're going to get peace like at home. So the only thing we can do is create our own countries and make them good, make them what we really want to see, what we are seeing in other countries. That is the only way we can do it. But if we keep wanting to be good, but we can't even get something we really want to have, I think we shall not be there at all. Okay, we shall not. But if we decide to work for it, to really work for it, to talk about it, to create videos about it, to do whatever it takes to have it, it will be easier for us to